Boom shakalaka, Bitcoin breakout or dangerous fakeout. Stay tuned. What's up everyone, Randall here from Crypto Love. Today's video, we're taking a look at why Bitcoin is due for a breakout or a dangerous fakeout. What this means for you and your little coin purse where you keep all of your little bitty coins. Before we get into it, guys, like the video, join us on Twitter at @CryptoLove, and subscribe to the OG Bitcoin Crypto YouTube channel, making daily videos since 2017. Wow. Today, fear and greed at 27, down from yesterday, but still in just regular run-of-the-mill fear, not extreme fear, not neutral, definitely not greed, but fear territory. The overall market sideways, Bitcoin at 58,523, Ethereum at 2618, and BNB at 523. Now, Bitcoin is just consolidating in this territory, as a matter of fact, getting squeezed between the 21-day moving average and the baby maker moving average, the 9-month moving average. And this is the 21 EMA, in blue. Now, eventually, it will likely break out from there. If it doesn't, we do have some hard support between December and March. Prices roughly $51,000 to $58,000. So we could continue sideways for that entire territory before the hard support to the upside. And as Bitcoin continues sideways, you can see the monthly chart is showing a nice consolidation in triangle form above key support levels from last cycle. This is a bullish pattern, and the target would be unbelievable if we see a breakout from this triangle consolidation. The breakout target would be the height of this right here, which would send price up quite high into the hundreds of thousands of dollars. And just a reminder, while things are going sideways, while bears want to think that the price will go down, and while it may, if we take a look, we are still only a few months after the halving. Generally, nothing happens in this territory. As a matter of fact, for the third and fourth halving, nothing happened by this time period here. It was only in the next year. It was only the first halving when things really took off in that territory. But we have a big movement worth noting. Global liquidity is on the increase, breaking previous all-time highs, trendline resistance. And if you take a look with me here, the global liquidity pretty much goes sideways from a Bitcoin peak until it starts going up again. You can see it goes sideways right here. You can see also from this peak, it goes sideways right here. But once things start ticking up, that's when we see new all-time high peaks in Bitcoin price. And as we're breaking previous all-time highs, this could be new all-time highs for global liquidity, sending Bitcoin to even higher prices. But before we do that, Bitcoin does have a great triangle pattern right here. Generally 50-50 chance breaking up and breaking down. We have a upward target of $68,000, but a downward target of $52,000. This could be the great fake out that we might see if Bitcoin breaks down, because it may not go down below 52. But if it did go down to 52, it would rock a lot of people's worlds, especially people trading with leverage. That being said, now is one of the best times ever to buy Bitcoin based on the short-term holder MVRV Bollinger Bands right here. This takes a look at the unrealized profit and loss held by short-term holders, and when it's in green, like we're seeing right now, this is historically amazing times to buy Bitcoin. When it's in red, amazing times to sell Bitcoin. So what does it tell us? Well, right now is a pretty historic time to stock up on Bitcoin. This may in fact be the last accumulation opportunity based on the stock RSI. It has shown the same levels that we saw in 2020, right before things took off. This was during COVID and that whole fiasco. Then, right before things took off, we were at the same levels on the stock RSI that we were back then, potentially the last accumulation opportunity before the bull run. Now, stocks saw a dramatic move recently. Taking a look at the volatility spikes on the S&P 500, we can see a giant spike just occurred. Now, historically, when VIX spikes just like it did, it often signals a bullish move for Bitcoin and other risk assets. A market uptick could be on the horizon. Look at how many times it was right for the S&P 500. We could see the same type of scenario for Bitcoin as well, especially when you consider a bearish cross that we just saw for Bitcoin. You're like, a bearish cross, that's got to be bearish. But bear with me. Oh, you like what I did there? Well, if we take a look right here, we can see the last time there was a bearish cross of the 50 and 200-day moving average. Well, that preceded a massive rally for Bitcoin. Bitcoin price went from $25,000 to $72,000. That's almost a 3x. Could we see a 3x from where we are right now, going up to almost $180,000 after this bearish cross? Goodness, do I hope so. But that's not the only chart to look at. This one, taking a look at longer term trend pattern for Bitcoin, finding resistance on the green line and support on the blue line. So this is resistance on the pi cycle top 350-day moving average times 2, and support on the weekly Gaussian moving average. This happened back in 2012, 2016, 2019, and once again we had resistance at the mid-cycle top, March of 2024. We have support right now. Well, guess what happens after this? Massive rallies for Bitcoin every single freaking time. And if you don't believe that, check out the 111-day candles for Bitcoin. Every time Bitcoin breaks these 111-day candles, it is send it territory, and a new one just closed once again, likely being send it territory for Bitcoin, and then for altcoins. Because if we take a look, altcoins right now, maybe a great time to stock up if you have any dry powder. They're on a trend line, has been in place for 5 years, and also the bottom of the KC channel. This happened 3 times so far, and each time the market has risen rapidly in the following months. An opportunity that only rises every few years. You're catching it right now. I sure hope that you're still in the game. So that's all for this episode. If you enjoyed it, like the video, join us on Twitter, subscribe to the channel, and of course, watch that video right there. I'll catch you later. Have a good one. Love you. Peace.
If you don't think Bitcoin's going to $1 million a coin and then $10 million a coin, you're already a loser.
From now on, if you don't own Bitcoin, you're a moron.